Okay, so in InfoWorks 360, this is some of the data that I pulled down from OpenStreetMaps. And if you click on the create and manage your model here and then click on data sources, you're going to see over here on the right some of that information that's been pulled down. So if I click on roads, here's the data source and the coordinate system and coordinate string. All of this is available, and I can't actually edit a lot of this because it's been pulled down from other data sources. But what I have done or been able to do is import in my format model and load that into the InfoWorks environment. So I'll just delete a couple of these out just to tidy them up and just show you how easy it is to bring in the FBX data from format or 3ds Max. So you can export out depending on how you want to do it. I prefer to do it via Max because it holds the textures a bit better. So if I go to my format folder, and here we have our Church of Light data, and I'll grab the latest one. Make sure it's an FBX file. And what I'm going to do here is just double click, assign it to a type, and just preview the model. So here it is. It's come from, this one was from 3ds Max, and we're going to place it inside of our InfoWorks environment. And by doing that, you can actually work with real-world coordinate systems with other applications. We just want to keep it simple. We're just going to go interactive placing and pick a location on our plan. Now what you will notice here is it's coming in at a very small scale. You could scale it up here if you want to. We'll do it interactively in the application. Just going to go close and refresh, and then select the data set. And if we just go in here just a little bit closer, at the moment this is some of the information that's available. I'm just going to spin around here and just select the height. At the moment it's at 0.2 of a meter. We know that the building's about 10 meters high, so we will scale it up. And now we have something looking a bit more respectable inside of the modeling environment. So here we have tools to rotate and manipulate the image. You can also see just faintly in the background here, here's the aerial image. You could replace this with a more detailed aerial image from companies like Nearmap, for example, or you could even scale over the top of that image. So you can kind of see we're roughly to scale. Maybe if we wanted just to adjust that slightly, take it down to say 8 meters, and then back to our top view. And I'll just grab the gizmos here. So now we're sort of looking roughly more scaled. So what I want to do now is just show you a couple of the other tools that you have inside this application to start creating a bit more context. The next tool we have here is the create tool, and we can go and create roads or buildings or city furniture if we want. So the one I'm going to use is the coverage, and I'm just going to use a basic, actually let me just go to land areas. I'm going to add a bit of grass here, and we can adjust this as needed. So back in my top view, if I want to add a bit of grass for the site, I'm just going to click here, and I'm not being too accurate about it. It will tidy itself up, and that will now give us a grass base, and you can see it's gone under the roads here, so it's nice and neat and tidy. But you will notice it may have a bit of repetitive textures in it, and we do have tools that allows you to adjust this if needed. So over here in the style palette, we have numerous coverage tools here, and down the bottom here, if we go down, there is a coverage. sorry, material, terrain, we have what's called seamless grass, and we can actually drop that on there, and that will give us kind of a nicer looking grass if you want that in your context. Finally, I just want to move this up a little bit to work a bit better with the site that's been shown. And here's our model sitting within our InfoWorks site. The next part of this will just be showing you a bit more of these other type of tools for creating and then moving into an animation.